Guess what, guys? Today is March 7th. And March 7th means it's World Book Day, which is basically the day where you celebrate reading and your favorite books. So, I thought I'd spend a little time talking about some of my favorite books. First off, we have the Fallen series by Lauren Kate. This is the first book in the series, and this is probably one of my favorite series ever. That's kind of hard for me to say because there are so many good book series out there right now. But this, the ending to the series, is so unexpected. And it's probably, it is the best ending you could ever think of. Next up we have Winter Girls by Lauren Halse Anderson. This is a more serious note. It's about eating disorders and it's a very sad, hard to read book at times. I actually paused near towards the end where I was like, don't know if I can read this anymore. It's really good. Next up we have none other than The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins, and mine's in paperback. And as you know, the movie's already out. The next book in the series, Catching Fire, is going to be a movie soon also. There are some pictures that have been released online that I can't help but totally fangirling over because I'm a huge fan of this series, and I can't watch the movie without thinking to myself, oh, they did such a good job with this movie. And we have the Twilight series, which some people either hate or love. And I fall under the category of love. I used to be the hugest fan. I went to conventions and everything. I actually have vlogs on this channel of me going to the convention if you ever felt the need to watch that. I used to hate reading, then I discovered this series, and then I realized, reading can be fun. So then I also discovered this series, and then after that, I decided I was going to write a book. And I wrote a book, and now I'm working on getting it published. Fancy how that works out. Also by Stephanie Meyer, we have The Host. This one I'm extremely excited because this is also becoming a movie, and the trailer is out and it looks amazing. It's a science fiction. It's a very big book, but it is so worth the read. And now we have Nightshade by Andrea Kramer. This is an amazing series, and I love wolves, but this is about wolves, and it's almost like Twilight where there's a pack, but you'll have to read it for yourself and figure it out, but it's a really good book. Next we have The Dark Divine by Brie Despain, and it's also a wolf book. Big surprise, but it's a really good book. And there's also Shiver by Maggie, I can't pronounce her name. I'm not even going to attempt. Another wolf series though. It's a bit of a problem, but you guys can see a pattern forming now. Everlost by Neil Shusterman, part of the Skinwalker trilogies, a really awesome trilogy. This was actually a summer reading book I had one year, and after I read it, I discovered Everwild, and then recently, maybe a year ago, Everfound came out, and it was an amazing finish to the series, and I totally recommend reading the entire series. And now we have Die For Me by Amy Plum, another really good book, and I don't know why I loved it so much. I just did. It takes place in Paris. How can you not love that? I just read it a week ago. I plan on writing a review for it on Goodreads, so maybe you'll see my full overview of this. We have Matched by Ali Condai, and I really love the first book. The second book, in my opinion, was okay, and then the third book, Reached, was amazing. I loved it. I loved it so much. I wasn't sure if I was going to like it because the second book was kind of, it was good, but it was okay, not what I expected. But the last book in the series was really good. I always love when a book series ends with a bang, and that's what it did. Before I Fall by Lauren Oliver, one of the few standalone YA books that I have come to absolutely love. It's a combination of Groundhog Day and Mean Girls. There were some parts where I wanted to laugh, I wanted to cry, and I just wanted to throw the book at the wall because I was like, what the heck, why can't she just die? And last but not least, we have two books. And they are both by Lisa Genova. Still Alice, which was her first book. It was actually self-published, and then we have our other book, Left Neglected. I came to love Still Alice because it's about Alzheimer's, and my grandma has Alzheimer's, so it was kind of a personal book for me, and I really loved it about that. Then I discovered her other novel, Left Neglected, which is about a woman who comes to have this disease that is called left neglect, where she can't see the left side of anything. And I read the synopsis and I'm like, that's not possible. How can you not see the left side of anything? But it's an actual disease, and reading the book really makes you understand it, and it also makes you think, wow, how difficult would life be if you can't see the left side of anything? You're just unaware that the left side of your body even exists. So yeah, those are some of my favorite books. Obviously, I named a lot. There are also a lot more books out there that I absolutely love, but I really don't want to bore you guys. But those are some of my favorites. There are even more, I'm sure, because I have a whole list of books I want to read and just need to read, and I'm sure they're going to make my favorite list also. But in celebration of World Book Day, I want to know your favorite books. So comment below telling me, and maybe a little bit of why. And don't forget to share this video so you can spread the love of books. So keep reading and subscribe to this channel to see more videos.